Hi, Clydesdale Cyclist here. You can follow me on my blog, clydesdalecyclist.com, or Facebook or Twitter. But here in this video I'm going to tell you about my folding bike. I first got this bike when I came to Shanghai, because I wanted something to go out exploring with, and I didn't have a lot of room in my apartment. So I took the big dive and I went and got a folding bike. I was originally going to get a single speed, but this one's got 8 gears on the rear and just one on the front, but it's also got the V brakes. Now these front brakes at the moment, they need a bit of adjusting. They're squealing like crazy when I apply them, even when it's dry. But it means that it stops pretty well, and the gearing, the gearing is good enough for Shanghai, but getting over hills over bridges is okay. But when you come to a really big hill, probably not the best. Now, I don't know what the locals find more amusing. A Westerner on a bike, somebody wearing a helmet, or a really, really big guy on a bike, because have a look at this seat tube. The seat tube on this thing is really, really long, and then the frame's really small. It's got 20-inch wheels on it, pretty small. But it's good enough for getting around the place. I use it mostly for just going to the shops, but when I first got to China for work, I was going out and doing 30-kilometer explores and things like that. So originally, when I got the bike, I put these single-sided clipless pedals. So I can use my mountain bike shoes on them, or I can have them over this way and just wear flip-flops and go down to the local shops. Everything's got quick releases around the place, so you can fold it up nice and easy. And one of the cool features on this bike, let me just pull this out, it's down the bottom here. You've actually got a bike pump for in case you get a flat tire. So if you don't have a pump in your house, you've always got one with your bike. Now, I mostly use this quick release just to take the seat off when I lock the bike up outside, because hell, nobody's going to steal a bike that doesn't have a seat. So I lock it up outside like this, and I just keep the handle there. And the bell's pretty handy as well, because it lets people know you're coming and things like that. Of course, it's covered in lights as well. Now, this center hinge, pretty beefy. The bike folds in the middle here so you can transport it, but this hinge in the middle, you can actually adjust it just here to make sure it keeps locked nice and tight. And you've got this little cap, and that makes sure that the hinge never comes loose. The same here, the folding point at the handlebars. You have to flick this little spring-loaded point to make sure that this never comes loose. I mean, it's pretty damn tight in the first place. But if you get it right, one second, the handlebars will fold over. Now this locking mechanism is really good. I've got to say, Dahon has really paid attention to strength and durability of this bike. It's made of cromoly, so it's really strong. It's quite beefy. I've had this bike for a couple of years now. It's done quite a few kilometers and it's still doing okay. I've tried getting it on the subway, but they don't like that. But I have been able to get it on the intercity trains, and I've taken it adventure riding. So I go and explore other towns, a bit of, around a local lake and things like that. It's been quite good. So this can be an option for a Clydesdale who has some space considerations. You can fold this up and you can put it in a cupboard if you really want to. I don't bother, because I use it probably every weekend, even if it's just going to the local shops. I mean, I've got my big titanium bike here. Excuse the mess. I'm in a new apartment again. Just been shifting. But it's really handy. It's easy to move around the place. It's easy to store. It's good enough for general riding. If having a bike is a big deal and the space is a big deal, okay, you're not going to look cool, you're not going to go fast, but at least you're out there and you're riding. So if you're considering getting a folding bike, you really need to get, I'd say, a good brand, because Dahon, for example, they're very well known with folding bikes. They put a lot of thought into it. The frame is stronger than some of the other bikes out there I've seen, good strong welds. The bike isn't exactly light, but it's built strong, and that's what you want when you're a Clydesdale. So if you like this review, maybe you can have a look at some of the other suggestions I've got for buying a bike If you're a Clydesdale, you can have a look again on my blog, on Facebook, or on Twitter for more information. Thanks. Bye.